Hello, I am Dr. Jaya Vijayan. I am the Secretary for IBBC and also Biosafety Officer of IBBC of UMP. Today I'm going to give a very short briefing about what you need to do when you want to apply for approval with IBBC of UMP. So, what you need to do is firstly go to Google. You can type IBBC of UMP, then you should be able to get this. Okay. Then you can just press anything. You might all once you press, it will go to here. You'll go to Occupational Safety and Health Management Office, OSHMO, their website, and within their website, you can find the IBBC website. So please press the introduction. All right, you will be able to see this. So if you're working with any organism that has been genetically modified by you, or you obtain such an organism from someone else, then it will be categorized as GMO or LMO. So you can read about it, about the introduction of GMO, LMO here. And then if you are working with anything infectious, like HIV, COVID, tuberculosis microorganism, then you read what is the meaning of infectious material and what to do next. Okay? Also given some laws and guidelines to given there. Please refer, don't have to read. Okay? So now we look into what you do next. If you are working with GMO, LMO, then you go to click IBC application procedure referring to biosafety, and biosafety for us it's referring to LMO and GMO. If you're working with infectious material, then you go to IBBC, biosecurity. There you have the application procedure. But I just want to bring your attention to the committee members of IBBC. You click there, you get this. Okay. Supposed to be IBBC committee lah. So biosafety and biosecurity. So these are the people involved as the committee of IBBC. You have Associate Professor Dr. Chua as the chairperson, and then myself as secretary, as well as the biosafety officer. I go to the labs of BSL2 facilities in UMP and make sure they are in order for you to use, inspection, and followed by giving some suggestions. And then we have Secretariat in Khairul. You will apply the forms and it will come to him, and he will then segregate the forms to be viewed by the experts together with Dr. Chua and myself, form the experts. Then we will go through the form, whether it stops at that instant or that level. No need to go next level. If it's next level, then you have other forms to fill up, mini forms. Okay. If it's exempted or sufficient, then you can proceed with doing your work. Okay. We also have biosafety coordinators who help us in the lab. They look into the laboratory side, and also one person, Puan Idayu, who is part of the RMC of UMP, Research Management Center of UMP. Okay. So now we go to the application procedure. Okay, so let's go to the application for GMO or LMO, where organism required to be genetically modified or already been genetically modified with modern biotechnology tools. So firstly, I request that you fill up the exemption form. This is the exemption form. You click edit, and just want to bring it out for you. So fill up this form, many things to fill. eh. If you need further guidance on how to fill this form, can contact me directly or through Khairul, and then he will get that assistance on how to fill up this form. Okay. Once you fill up, then you can sign, put your name and date, and then email back to, yeah, email back to this email, and then it will be received by Khairul, and then he will take it to the next step. If it turns out that it is exempted, then no problem, you can carry on with your work. But if it turns out that it requires further notification, then you have to fill the notification procedure, and these are all the forms that you need to fill, like risk assessment, what are the risk of that organism that you are working with, and also what's the SOP if it released from containment. All that you have to fill up, so it's quite a long procedure, but you can start work while we go through it, and then we send it to JBK, Jabatan Bio Keselamatan, in the ministry. They will look at it. If they want more information, they will contact either normally through us, then we will contact you, then we will provide the information. And if they are satisfied, then you can carry on with your work. If they are not satisfied, then they will ask more questions. So that's how it works. And they can also ask you to stop work altogether because something of concern. There's also something called approval procedure, but this is entirely different. If you are having living modified organism, or you have created a GMO and you want to release to the environment, therefore you have to fill this. But I'm not going to go in detail. Just want to highlight to you, it's a long, long procedure, and it involves JBK all the way until you get approval. So you cannot start to release anything to the environment until all okay is given by JBK. So you have to wait for it. Then we go quickly to the IBBC. There you have more information about infectious material and its application procedure. You read it, you will know what to do, but I just want to give you some overview. You click on this form A. Okay, you fill up the form. Again, it could be tricky to fill up the form, but no worries, you can contact us. We will give you an idea on how to fill this form. Once completed, send to the same email as given, then Khairul will take it further. To also guide you, you will have a list of biorisk microorganism as well as other types of organisms. Okay, all the risk groups 1 to 4. All you need to do, need to understand is risk group 1 is okay to work in UMP. Risk group 2 depends. Need to be decided by the committee members. Okay. And then, if it is of concern, the committee members feel there is a need for you to what do you call notice, provide notice of intent, then you have to fill Form B. These are all the procedures relevant to fill Form B. Once you fill it up, it's quite a lot to do. Again, you will be guided by us, and then we will decide whether you can do the work based on the organism that you are working with. Okay. So that's it in terms of a brief explanation what you need to do. So I leave it to that. Please apply because it is involving acts. That means if you don't do it, you are going against the law.